You could be queen. Nothing would drive me away. We could be heroes just for one day. Oh, we could be heroes just for one day. We could be heroes. So David and for Prince and for everyone we're missing. Just for one day. I wish I could swim like dolphins can swim. Nothing would drive me away. We could be heroes just for one day. We could be heroes just for one day. Now come on, Jonathan. Nothing would drive me away. Ah, yeah, we could be them just for one day. Oh, we could be heroes just for one day. Yeah, we could be heroes. Yes, sir.
You'll be recorded. So, welcome. This half-term theme is all about creativity. And I just wanted to give you a brief look around the school about how creative we are, whether it's us creating it or nature. And it's amazing. It's a bit like Mr. Durrant and Mr. Rowley, who's put up the duck house. They were creative. They started off with just wood, and then they were creative and they created this area that the year threes are going to finish off this week. Then we're moving on, and you see the timeline that you created just before half term. And it's amazing, all the different designs that you've come up with. Right from, we started off down in the Key Stage 1 corridor, and we've got the toys, and then we looked at Petworth, then you looked at the dinosaurs, and then we had the timeline. Right from Stone Age, right up to when the Oak class created Tim Peake going into space. Amazing. So I'm really grateful for all of you for that. And the work is of high quality, so well done. I used the Coldplay version of Heroes because actually this is one of the greatest bands ever, and they've borrowed David Bowie's song just to prove to you that actually borrowing, in some eyes it's people call copying, but borrowing ideas is a good thing. There's no way that Chris Martin doesn't see that as a good thing. And that's what we're trying to instill in you. It's good to borrow words. Your teachers are using words all the time. So borrow them. Use them. The reason that they're doing it is so you can improve your work. And if you're borrowing ideas off your friends, brilliant. Keep it up. In all the great civilizations in human history, remember you've studied some of these. The ancient Egyptians, the ancient Greeks, the Romans, the Mayans, and there's lots of civilizations we haven't studied. And there's also the more primitive ones, going back to the Stone Age. Artists have been highly respected and have occupied an important place in the community. This is because artists are able to express ideas in a special way that doesn't rely on words. It doesn't rely on words to touch the heart and inspire the imagination. It is no accident that many churches are filled with the work of artists. Only in the last couple of 100 years have ordinary people been able to read and write. So in the past, artists would try to tell stories from the Bible by painting pictures, creating sculptures, and composing beautiful music. One vicar in a small rural town called Crickhowell in mid Wales asked an artist in his congregation to create some art that would express some words from the Bible. Some words from the Bible that the local community thought were special. The words were from a song. See, the winter is past, the rains are over and gone, flowers appear on the earth. The season of singing has come. The cooing of doves is heard in our land. As you look closely at the paintings, listen to what the artist, Janet Waite Reed, says about her work. For those first years, I painted every day and took long walks, drinking in the awesome beauty of God's creation. At the same time, I had become a member of St Edmund's Church, which is nestled right in the middle of the town. In 1996, the vicar asked if I would be interested in painting some hangings for the church. He suggested that I use a passage from Solomon's Song of Songs as inspiration for the work. As is always the case with the creative process, once the seed, the idea is planted, then the actual process goes into that part of us that works in ways that only God understands. All the paintings that Janet did are symbolic of God's gifts to us. And so it is only fitting that the painting should be, as a gift to our God and Creator, hung in a church. And I think they're very, very inspirational. The whole idea that she uses God's creation. Please put your hands together and eyes closed. Dear Lord, please make us stop and just look around at the beauty of the world around us. Please make us use the beauty of our gifts so we can share with our peers, with our friends, and with our adults in our lives. Please help us to be strong and safe. Amen. So, all about creativity. And this week it was all about creation. I know that the last week you've all been sitting down reading for 15 minutes every morning, and it's really important that we carry on reading. I've got a couple of books that I want to share with you now. So this first book is The Emperor of Absurdia by Chris Riddell. And the reason I've chosen this book is because the images are absolutely amazing. It just brings you into the book. It drags you into the book and you want to read it. So if you see this book around, give it a go. Second book is this one. It's called The Edge, and again it's Chris Riddell's involved in this one, Paul Stewart, and this one's all about Beyond the Deep Woods. And this is one of 4 books, I think. I could be wrong, but it's like the very first paragraph. Far, far away, jutting out into the emptiness beyond, like the figurehead of a mighty stone ship, is the edge. A torrent of water pours endlessly over the lip of a rock at its overhanging point. Brilliant vocabulary, superb vocabulary. And one of the only ways that I'm able to improve my own vocabulary is by reading books. So reading is really key, and it doesn't have to be a fiction or non-fiction. There you go. This is one. If anybody wants to borrow this, it's on my bookshelf. Keep reading. Have an amazing week. I have to thank you all for your patience regarding the grass. Sorry it was so long. It was quite comical watching everybody playing football, because you weren't getting tackled by your opponents, you were getting tackled by the grass. Have a brilliant week. Work hard. Be good. And I'm going to be in your classrooms a lot this week to just see what you're up to. Take care of each other. God bless.